Welcome back, gang, to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft with me, Golden Demon. Today, we are going to do some exciting stuff. First off, I am going to take a few moments. Well, it'll be in video moments, but it'll probably take me a couple hours. I'm going to go do a little bit of end busting and get some more shulker boxes because we are running low, and this next project is going to need a lot of them. So I'm going to go grab some shulker boxes from the end, and then once we get done with that, we're going to break ground on a gold farm. That's right. Sit back, relax, hit some buttons for me, and let's do some hardcore Minecraft. Oh, we don't have slabs. Shit. Oh, we got carpet, though. That's good. I'm not sure if I rated this first one or not. This is right by the portal. But I know it didn't have a ship, so maybe I didn't even poke my nose in because I was really looking for elytra at that point. Nope, I did. This one's rated. Whoa. Whew. Spicy in here. Yipes. Oh. My heart just dropped. About 12 feet. Oh, I did the thing again. Which way's home? Home again, with loot in tow. My bow's a little knackered. Yep, that's good stuff. So, what do we get? Let's go through our loot here. Obviously, the main thing that we got was 30 shulker shells, plus 2 extra boxes that we now have. We got some tools. We got a spire armor trim. We got some saddles. Let's see. Where are we going to keep some of this junk? 3 shovels is good because we go through a lot of shovels trying to gather sand. Sometimes, well, I guess my last sand trip I actually did the etho method, so maybe not. Right. Let's gather our supplies for this gold farm. There we are. So that was that one AFK session, right? And we had all this stuff kind of filled, and it was overfilled in all kinds of places. This is what we got from one AFK, one serious AFK. You know, like I said, it was like 14, 16 hours or something. But, yeah. 5 and some. 5+ shulker boxes full of magma blocks. Yeah. That should give us some ground to start on. So here's a spot I've got picked out. It's the middle of a nether waste. Nether waste is what you want for a gold farm. Basically, below us here is kind of a field. I couldn't find anything nearby that's over a lava lake, so I just said screw it, and we'll do this. If I build it right, it won't matter anyway because we'll be far enough away from even the roof that nothing should spawn. So we just gotta get up to the build height, drop down 1 block, and then we install first the glass level, right? That's the protection from ghasts. Then we drop down 2 blocks from there, and we put in the spawning platform, the top spawning platform. Then we drop 2 blocks from there. We put in the second spawning platform. And if we really want, we can drop another 2 blocks and put in a third. The most efficient way of this is 3 total spawning platforms, and yeah, we'll see how far I get because I've always had help building these in the past because it's placing a lot of blocks. But you know, maybe we could just put our head down tomorrow morning and get to it. Let's see where we go. I mean, maybe it'll be easy, right? And do a torch. This is always a little dangerous, flying off of bridges like this out in the void because you can't really tell where the ground is. And I have died on accident so many times doing that type of stuff where I'll just, oops, I hit the ground too hard because I'll dive off and dive straight down. And yeah, anyway, bad ideas. So yeah, let's head back home and grab some. Ooh, let's grab my carpets out of here too. Oh, I already put them away, didn't I? Dang. So yeah, let's go back home and then we will do a better job at marking how to get here. Not sure that's enough. I don't have the materials list anymore, so we're just gonna see how far that gets us. Okay, so once again, I'm building Ilmango's gold farm. He's got just this amazing donut design that I have always loved way more than any of the other gold farms that I've seen work. So that's the one I'm going to go with. However, I found a kind of quick and dirty tutorial from Voomsley. VOOMLSLEY. I'll put it right down here in the corner. But he has this. It's only 15 minutes of a tutorial, but he goes through like schematics. So like he's got a top-down view of how the farm goes together as far as like spawning platforms and how many blocks are this, that, and the other. So it's a nice, easy picture to have up on my second monitor while I build, so that I don't have to like stop and watch. How many did you count here? How many do we count there? And all that. So that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be what I use, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is I can't tell. I think those gaps are 2s. Yeah. We're gonna guess that those gaps are 2s and go from there. So let's crack on. I've got some temporary blocks in my hotbar here to get us out to the edge, and then we're going to put in the spawn proofing layer. Yeah, I can't argue enough that putting in the spawn proofing layer first is the smartest way to do this. I've done it the other way and battled the ghasts the whole time building the farm. It's always a pain. Put in your spawn proofing layer, people. It's the best way to do it. Trust me. Moving right along. I got to get these temporary blocks out quick. Okay, so we got the glass done. It's looking good. It's there's a couple of areas where it looks like I might have screwed up the counts, but that's not really going to matter. What matters is there's not a space for a ghast to spawn. So if it's a little off here or there, and I think it's mostly these corners, if it's a little off here or there, it's not a big deal, as long as when I fill in the spawning pads, they match up with whatever's above. And if they don't match up, I just put in more blocks to make it match up. Yeah, because like over here, these 3 8s don't, these 3 middle ones don't match up like they're supposed to. You see, these 3 are the same. These 3 are the same. These 3 are the same. One of these things is not like the other. So I probably need to just go, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like I put 9 on both of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 9 on both of those side ones. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's one of those things. It's maybe a little wrong, but I don't care. So our next area is we need to start doing some spawning pads, right? However, I don't have frost boots. So I think I am going to go back to base, back to the trading hall even, and see if I can't find somebody with the frost enchantment. Yeah. Because when you're walking around on magma, you can crouch, right? You can do the crouchy and walk around the whole time, but then I've got to hold that shift button, which weirdly enough, I map that to my mouse, one of the side keys. So when I'm holding shift like this, it's with my thumb on my right hand, not my left hand. So yeah. Anyway, we need to go back to base, see if we can find the enchantment, and go from there. First, though, I also need to put up some carpets to see where home is, because I don't see any of my carpets anywhere here. None? None eggs? Come on, guys. Not there. Oh, yeah. I botched. Screwed it up. We'll fix that a little later. But for now, let's see if we can get some more chickens in here. Two more. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we'll come back and fix that. I'll put this this here. What it looks like is I didn't put the dropper on the bottom. I put it on the one up. So I just need to take that dropper clock down one more. Not an easy fix, but not a tough fix. I was kind of hoping for more iron than that here. I guess with it not being near us, it doesn't activate as often, so that's going to be a problem. Now let's see if any of you guys have frost kicking around. I don't think I do have it. I think maybe if there's a guy that's got 2, like that second level enchantment. But I know I didn't keep just a Frostwalker. Breach, that's nothing. Well. Well, we've got plenty of villagers. And do we have a spot for one? I would say that's a big no. So we're probably going to go down. While we're here and thinking about stuff, let's go ahead and put in a better floor. I can't wait for my beacon. I need to make that a priority sometime soon. Okay, so we're going to make some of these into this. We're going to spread that, and that. I think that's enough gravel. I probably don't need to spread too much more of that. Whew. Carefully removing. Okay, now we need a basement. We can make this as perfect of size as we want. We don't have to worry about the main build up top. We kind of tried to fit into the world, and we wanted it to look a little cute. Down here, we can just be as utilitarian as we need to be. So we need to count out some stuff. Putting villagers in pods. So let's say here is our first one. And then we have the breaks. So we do something like that. And that will look stupid, so we'll go one farther. One farther, not two. So something like that. Dang. There we go. I don't know if it's Frostwalker 2 or Frostwalker 3, but it doesn't, I don't think it matters. Okay, we finally have some Frostwalker boots. Jeez, it only took us forever. Let's go ahead and stash our emeralds and our books here because they're most useful here. Oh, we can put our iron away. What little bit we have left, Jesus, really hurt our iron stores. We've got room now for more villager trading if we want to put in any more. I'm kind of thinking that I'll do is I'll have a pathway here that has trading on the left and the right. And then this will go all the way down and have up to 3 hallways. So we'll have a hallway here with trading on the left and the right. And then, this will be the hallway. This will be another lectern facing that way. This will be a villager with his, standing this way. And then right to his back will be a villager standing this way. I think we can make that happen. We'll have to see about that. But then another lectern here, a hallway, a lectern, and villagers standing here. So we could get what is this for? 4, 8, 12, 16 more trading villagers if we needed them. I don't think we do. There's not a lot of reason to have that many more at this point in time, but I don't know. Good to have the room. Let's see. Put my pearls back on my bar. It's raining out. All of that just to get magma boots, or just to get Frostwalker boots so that I could walk on magma without having to crouch. Am I going to make the gap? Just barely. All right, gang, that's going to do it for today's episode. We're going to run a little short today, but I think I'm going to split the gold farm up into 2, maybe even 3 episodes due to its size. It's taken me a long time to grind away at placing blocks, and I'd rather get an episode out the door and have it a little short than not have an episode at all for later in the week this week. So, yeah. So we got the glass roof on where that's the spawn proof. And then next up, we're going to start installing some spawning pads underneath that. And then at the end, we're going to make the kill box and the storage system and all of that design, which, yeah, that's going to be fun. I don't know how far I'm going to go with that. I'm probably just going to do hoppers and deal with it backing up. There are ways to do other collection systems where you do slime block throwers and ice. You can use ice in the nether if you use packed ice, and then you take a slime block on a piston and you throw the items down a slime block piston. It's kind of like a waterway, and if you have everything lined up right, it can be just on the edge of a hopper and it'll pull it in. It's really neat to do, but it's also really time consuming and complicated, and I don't know if it's needed. That's the main deal. I don't know if it's needed. I don't know if I'm going to go big enough for that to be a problem. Mostly I'm probably going to end up doing crafters to take the nuggets into bars, then do another crafter to take the bars into blocks, and then I'm probably going to just get rid of the swords. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And I will see you next time in Hardcore Minecraft. Bye.